Hey guys, Madu here. I want to take a quick moment to walk you through something that is a secret that I discovered. And if you're open to it, it'll show you exactly how to begin to do something that I've often talked about, and you may have seen it in some of my videos, which is about blueprinting your life. It's part of a bigger project that I've been working on. I wanted to walk you through behind the curtain on one of the processes that's I'd say a secret to one of the most successful years of my life, which kicked off actually a couple years ago, right? And so I'm going to take you behind the curtain to do that. Just keep it between you and I. And if you have a sense of humor, sure, you can talk to other people about it. But let's start with you first and making sure that you have some success. Here's what you're going to need to make it happen. And if you stick to the end, I'll make sure that you get everything you need to make the whole thing really work for you. You're going to need a blank sheet of paper. You're going to need an empty wall. And you're going to need a really good marker, right? To be able to capture what you need to do, right? That, and also, one more thing, sticky notes, right? You're going to need some sticky notes to really pull this off. Now you can use just a yellow sticky note, or you can use a multiple colored deck of sticky notes, which really gets a little bit more advanced, but sure, if you want to go there, fine. We could start with the yellow ones. So kicking it off, if you followed in the first blog that I wrote about getting the year started off on the right foot, right? Which had a little pun in there, big foot inside of the image. I wanted you to think back to that original blog and ask you if you've already set up your wall of intention. So I mentioned you're going to need a blank wall. And on that blank wall, you want to use sheets of paper to write down every single month that you see on here, right? Which, of course, captures the year. The next thing you're going to need is those sticky notes. If you remember, I just mentioned sticky notes. And those sticky notes are going to go all over that wall. But first, to not confuse you, we're going to focus in on one month. And we're going to focus on January. After you focus in on January, you'll know what to do with the other months. Again, all this can be explained, and you'll have an easier time doing this at the end of this video when you click to get a downloadable playbook that will kind of walk you through why this system is so amazing. So the next thing is you want to break down each month into quadrants. Upper left is week 1, upper right is week 2, lower left is week 3, lower right is week 4, as you can see. Then you want to have your sticky notes and write down your intentions. And these intentions are going to be categorized based on things that are important to you, like spirituality and relationships and money and emotional well-being and then some physical things that you want to achieve or accomplish or secure, right, in the form of a car or a home. All right, so there's a whole bunch of intentions you're going to write. I just only kept it at 8 just to not blind you with sticky notes all over the entire screen, but you can continue with as many intentions that you want for the entire year. But don't make them so many that you kind of lose your feeling that you can actually achieve them, right? So you write down all your intentions on sticky notes. You start out with 8. 3 to 5 is a good start. 8 is a pretty okay start too. It just depends on how passionate you are about what you want to, make happen and how many intentions is required for you to do it. Then those intentions are going to get spread over the weeks. Now, they don't have to go in the order that you wrote them, right? You can have, intention number 4 be in quadrant 1. You can have intention number 1 be in quadrant 3, right? You can mix it up. But this is just for illustration purposes, all right? So with those intentions being pasted on your calendar, your mind starts to do something. When it sees an intention, it starts to go, can I do that by the second week? Because naturally there's a part of our body that already can figure out time. And if that intention kind of doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel like it's something you can accomplish by the second week of the month, then you move it. And you move it on that wall, right, or into the next month until your body informs you that you've given yourself enough time to achieve it. Now, this is what's a little bit unique about this approach to, you could say, goal setting or intention setting, right? Is that you're allowing your sort of biophysical experience of witnessing yourself put something down on a calendar inform you as to whether or not it's possible. And it's okay, because sometimes you may put something like intention number 2 in October, but your body feels like right now that's how long it'll take to do it. But by March you might say, oh man, this thing I have out in October, I can actually do it in July. Okay, so just play with it, have fun with it. In order for this to work, you have to be in a particular emotional state. right? In order for it to really take off. And that's where the next step becomes very, very critical. So this is part of a bigger project, as I mentioned. And it's part of speccing your life using a particular method, right? And that method is available in a ebook, or what's considered an e-playbook, which is a playbook or ebook that you can use and begin to self-assess what your intentions and outcomes are and design your life in such a way that you can actually begin to experience happiness by design. Okay, so click on the link, head over and grab that ebook, and along with that ebook, by the time you see this video, it may not be available, but currently there's a 132-page year-long planner that you can use to begin to sort of map this whole thing out, right? So that said, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in an upcoming video. Keep reading the blog, follow me online wherever you need to follow me, whether it's on my Facebook page or the 25 Blueprint page, wherever. But the main thing is just stay in the loop so that you can maintain the rhythm of having an extraordinary year so far, regardless of when you find this video. All right, appreciate you, and we will see you in upcoming videos.